Good morning everyone, happy Thursday. So today Megan and I are going to be vlogging just a regular day because I know you guys like the weekend life stuff, but today was, not today, this week was just a very hectic week. We had 3 exams this week, well we had 2, we have 1 tomorrow. But since things are kind of cooling down, we figured we'd start vlogging. So today I'll be in class from 8:30 to 2:50, and then Megan has a longer break than I do, so she goes from 8:30 to 4:30 or 4:20 or something like that. So, should be a good day. Hopefully we can get some good footage. I also want to show you guys these masks that are, it was like the anatomy department gave us. So, this fits much better than my other ones because these are actually like tightening ones around the ear. So, that has been much more comfortable. Here's a quick look at everything I have to bring with me in class today. So, my backpack, obviously. Face shield with my name tag on it because it gets kind of hard to tell who's who when people are wearing face shields and masks. Then I have my lunchbox hooked up to my backpack strap and my Lululemon bag that I carry my lab coat in. Okay guys, we are done with our labs, so I have a 3-hour break until my next principal's lab.
I have a 1-hour break.
So we're gonna eat lunch and probably study some pathology. Alright, so I have my principal's lab up next. We're gonna be working on manual muscle testing. So I have this and then I'll go to the library and wait for Megan. Currently heading to my last class, which is principal's lab. So that's from 3 to 4:20. I think we're just doing range of motion and goniometry. All right, I just finished my lab. So now Megan has labs. I'll be at the library for the next like hour and a half until she gets done. So it's about 4:20. And Megan should be finishing up her lab pretty soon. I got some studying done at the library. I think I'm doing pretty good for the exam tomorrow, but I still know I have a lot of stuff to do. And I also have a quiz tonight for Kines that I'll have to study a little bit for. So it'll probably be a late night. Hey guys, future Megan and Sarah popping in to thank our sponsor for today's video, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. All of their classes are designed for real life and all the craziness that comes with it, and Skillshare allows you to introduce yourself to a community of millions. Some of the class topics that we think you guys would enjoy would be the film and video category, the graphic design category, and then I think photography is another one. So the class that Sarah and I just took was Building a Career in Illustration, Explore Print on Demand, Learn with Society 6, and that was a Skillshare original by Kat Cocolette. So this is different than some of the other classes that we've taken in the previous months. I thought this was fun because it was an original, and I felt like it was almost like documentary is like an extreme, but it was definitely more focused on her and her journey as an artist and how she does her print-on-demand service through Society 6 and other websites that she used. And I think that is just super interesting, and it was fun because
we've ordered things from Society 6. I literally have pillows from Society 6 and artists that upload their stuff on there, so it's cool to see how all of that works.
Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning that there's no ads and they're always launching new premium classes, and if you get an annual subscription, it comes down to less than $10 a month. Explore new classes on Skillshare to unlock your creativity. The first 1,000 people to use the link in our description are going to be able to get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership down below. Thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to the vlog. No thoughts, head empty. Just kidding. Head so full that I have no thoughts. Alright, so it's been a long day of class. We are officially back in our apartment. We actually walked back because we, right as soon as the bus stopped,
it just pulled away as soon as
you
we
were
were
getting
getting
there. And it's every 20 minutes, and so it's about a 20-minute walk to our apartment.
And we got out of class kind of late, so we probably would have normally taken that bus, but it was too late.
So we just got back and did some household stuff. Megan started another load of laundry. We started the dishwasher. Did all that stuff.
I changed out of my scrubs because I forgot to pack a stupid pair of clothes, because usually people change out of their scrubs. Well, today's the other day we had class where we had another class after lab, but I was I swear I even thought this morning or last night about do I need, I had my goniometry stuff set because I was I don't know if we're using that today.
So today I was shoot, I didn't bring that. And I was oh, we don't need it. So
anyways,
for me,
I just was in my scrubs, which is fine because not everyone changes out, but I just would rather. And then on our walk back, you were probably still hot, but I was just oh my god, it's so hot out, I needed to change as soon as possible, so that's what I did.
So as far as our rundown for the rest of the night, it'll be a lot of studying, and I'm going to try very hard to keep you guys in the process so this vlog actually has some content, and I know we did a video talking about how we study, and some people wanted us to I mean, actually, we're not doing like note taking or anything right now. It's like literally just like us studying. But like we'll try our best to take you guys through that process. We have our big pathology exam tomorrow that no one is looking forward to.
We've heard stuff about like just accept whatever happens and like ride the curve because this class is like difficult. So
yeah. And trust me, I'm studying and like we have like poll questions that they've been using on Zoom when we have our flipped classroom kind of meetings. And we had like, I'm getting like really specific, but whatever. So we just had like a liver lecture, and like watching through that one time, I was like, whoosh, right over my head. And so the poll questions, I was like, this makes no sense. Like I'm literally guessing on all of these. And so then I actually like went and learned it like after the fact, and I was like, I'm actually getting this stuff pretty down. And Megan just said that she went through the questions again after also going through the like liver slides and like understanding it. And she was like,
still don't know the like still wouldn't have been able to guess except for like one of them.
So we're going to try and study for that. We also have a kinesiology quiz that we can technically do anytime between 5 p.m. tonight and 5 p.m. tomorrow, but I'd rather do it tonight, so I'm going to try and
What sucks is like it's over the hip, which like is kind of hard. Like I need to sit with that for a little bit.
So it's going to be a balance of kind of like studying kinesiology for a quiz and then pathology for exam tomorrow. And probably no super fun things
probably
tonight.
Ordering pizza.
Yeah, I brought that up as a treat tomorrow. Megan's like, why not tonight?
I just feel like I'd rather do it tonight. I mean, not to say we both do anything like perfect tomorrow. I don't know.
You guys won't see that. Alright, so it's been, I think, about an hour since we last checked in with you guys. So we have 2 lectures that we've done this week where we have like to review that before the quiz. So we're almost done with our
I haven't even looked at the quiz.
slides and how many questions. I think most recently they've been like 15 minutes, 6, 7 questions. So, I mean, like I would show you guys like what we're working on, but like you guys probably like won't understand
our slimes.
I'm sure you guys are smart, but like most of you probably aren't doing this, so that's fine. But we're focusing on lots of pelvic movements, look at the joints,
Nutation and nutation.
yeah. If you guys are curious what we're learning about, you can look up pelvic nutation and like posterior and anterior pelvic tilt, and that'll be your homework. Now come bearing this. So it's 7 o'clock. Our food just got delivered, obviously, and Sierra and I are hopefully finishing up kinesiology soon. I want to be taking the quiz right now. I always hardcore. I mean, I didn't know if we get done studying an hour and a half for the quiz, but we study so freaking long for these, and like it's so unintentional. I guess it really does just like prep us for the exams, or at least like get us started, because we do try to answer like the key questions we're confused about like early on, which is good. That also just means less studying for kinesiology this weekend. Anyway, get a pizza. Got taco. We always get taco pizza. And some breadsticks. Because I am honestly like Papa John's. I would not consider it to be my #1 pizza place of all pizza places. I actually like Pizza Hut better. But since we came to Iowa City, and honestly we thought we couldn't get Pizza Hut when we were freshmen in dorms, so we only thought we could get Papa John's, and I didn't like I don't like any of the other pizza, but I like taco pizza, and theirs is like phenomenal. Yeah. So the issue is that Papa John's like normal pizza sauce is too sweet, or it's like I don't know if I'm thinking. But they have amazing breadsticks too. Like they're so good. So honestly, like you would think it'd be our favorite, but it's not. Like it's probably the place that we order pizza from the most. But it's not our favorite. Guys, we totally just played ourselves. Today is the 8th of October, and there's no quiz this week. And that is after we just studied for like 2 hours. What's annoying is that last week when we had a bunch of stuff going on for exams, I was hoping that we didn't have a kinesiology quiz, so I even checked, and I was like, no, we did have one last week, but we don't have one next week because we had a kinesiology exam on Monday, so I should have known that we weren't going to have a quiz. But honestly, the good thing is that it was still valuable review time. And so also, that was my computer keeping that side of my face bright. Hopefully that just means like this weekend we have like a really busy weekend. So hopefully that just means
like
that
little time for school.
I don't have to do that much kines review this weekend. So we'll just put that in our back pocket and save that for a rainy day. All right, well, we are going to keep eating because we had like 1 slice of pizza and breadstick, and we can definitely have more. So we'll do like a little bit of a YouTube break, I think, and eat and then study pathology. It's like almost 8 o'clock right now. Man, I'm still young. So me and Sierra are done studying for tonight. We've been done studying. I think we finished at like 9:30 probably. And it's 10 o'clock now, so I will probably try and get to bed soon so I can wake up kind of early and study just before our test because it's not until 2:30 tomorrow. We don't have class tomorrow, so that's nice. I have a mini one tonight because they didn't have any of my normal size chocolate, so I have to deal with this. And I could get a spoon, but I kind of like eating it with these ones, so I'm using the baby spoon.
Longer, you know?
So I'm just gonna find some videos on YouTube to watch while I eat my ice cream, and I don't know, Sierra,
Chocolate
is
chip
there anything else we're
cookie
including in the
dough.
vlog? I don't know. I hesitate ending it now because I don't know how long this is, but also I don't know what else we're doing. Maybe, I don't know. Not yet. And if the next clip is us saying goodbye, don't hate me. So I figured hopefully, in order to make this video, hopefully more entertaining and also just like a nice long video because I don't want to edit this and be like 5 minutes. So we did a podcast recently where we did like a life update, catch up kind of thing, and we had you guys ask us questions, but we by no means answered all those questions. So I figured we could just go and answer a few more of those. If you guys would like to listen to that podcast episode, our podcast is called According To. It's available wherever podcasts are available, so let me find some things we can answer. Okay, so one of the questions that we were asked were, how are your New Year's resolutions going, / how has the pandemic changed your goals? And at the beginning of this year, Sierra and I made a podcast episode where we talked about our goals for 2020 and what plans we had. And like everyone, our plans had to take a little bit of a change. And I didn't fully remember everything we said in the episode, but I do have like a list on my phone. I have every year since 2017, I've made a goals and resolutions note on my phone. So some of my goals, because I literally just like have some stuff typed out. I have travel at the top for just like places I was planning on traveling to. So Switzerland and France we did in January, so I was obviously able to do that. Then we were planning on going to Hawaii for spring break. That was a no-go, got canceled. And then Moab, we were going to maybe road trip or fly to Moab over the summer with Maggie. And that was never like super planned out, but it was just like, we figured why not. We thought we'd have like so much time over the summer to like do whatever we wanted. And that ended up not working out. Yeah. And then lastly, for traveling, I had that I wanted to go to whatever bowl game that Iowa went to this year, and that's not gonna happen either. Probably no like traveling, at least like flying wise this year, which is sad, but I'm kind of like, maybe like we'll look into like doing Airbnb type situation where we can like drive to like places that are drivable or like in driving distance. I could see us doing that if like I really want to go somewhere, but it's also like getting colder, so like you're not like going to be driving somewhere like nice, like there's not close enough. At least like unless we go like, we would have to go ASAP while it's still nice out, and that's just probably not gonna happen. So yeah, my travel stuff, because I have mine separated into travel, school, life, and social media. So travel stuff, the only thing I got down was the trip we went on earlier this year to Switzerland, France, and Monaco, and then everything else was hard pass. School, get a 4.0 in my spring semester. I can actually check that off because that's over and I did that, so. You forgot about it. I know, I haven't looked at this in forever. Now that I only have 1 semester left, I would like to relax a little bit more. I want to practice studying smarter, not harder, and being more efficient with my time. You gonna do that over quarantine? I had that checked off just because, like, I don't know when I checked that off, honestly. But I did feel like I was definitely relaxing a lot more, and, like, that's why I was so, like, bummed out when, not just because, like, the pandemic sucks, like, so I don't want to be like, I'm so bummed out that it happened, but it's just, like, I was really thinking that our last semester of undergrad would just be, like, smooth sailing, and it was for, like, the first 6 weeks, pretty much, and I was, like, me and Sierra, like, had a few travel plans. We were gonna go to Hawaii, like, we're really gonna, like, try and find this balance, and I was just, like, really excited about it, and obviously that's not what happened, but regardless, like, disregarding that fact, I think otherwise I did that, so I had it checked off. Yeah, I had graduate with highest distinction. I did that. And then my last school was finished first semester PT school, satisfied. So I was very specific. I didn't want to put any like grade goals for PT school just because I had no idea what to expect. But I think so far I'm on track for being very satisfied with my first semester. I have worked hard at PT school, but not at the expense of my sanity, and know when I need to de-stress versus when I need to work hard. And I've honestly been very pleased with this so far this semester. Like I was a little worried just like not knowing at all what to expect for grad school, and I know, or at least I've heard from like previous, like, the DPTs, like, above us, that, like, the first semester is probably going to be the hardest, like, of grad school. It's just, like, everything's changing. You're hit the hardest with, like, your super hard classes. And so, and I was just like, so I'm ready for anything. I was ready for a lot of time and effort to be put into school and, like, for some super long nights. And I just feel like I've mentally been able to, like, handle it super well and, like, not hate my life when I'm studying and just, like, accept it, but also know when I can say, hey, like,
Yeah, I think
no,
part
you
of
should
it's
do
about
overkill.
mindset.
So,
Just like, because it's not to say like it's not a lot of work, because it is, and it is very time consuming, but just like not being like, oh my god, like don't like let it be like a mountain in your head of like, oh my god, I have to like do all of this today. So it's like, it's gonna happen, the day's gonna pass, and you'll get through it, and you'll do whatever you have done, and like if you didn't do it, then that's fine too. You'll get it done. As far as life stuff, I can run through this stuff kind of quickly. I have like start dating as a goal, and I'm like, that pandemic just kind of like push that aside.
I'm like, I know, I'm like, even ideally, because obviously the pandemic's not going to be over like that, it's like something I would still like to do, but I have no practical way that I feel like of going about doing that.
Yeah.
So
that's just a whatever thing for now. Work out 4 times a week. I think that like I've been sticking as much to this as I can. I think that's mostly shifted since starting PT school. Like I think at the beginning of this year, I was like doing 4 times a week pretty regularly. And now it's more of an every other day thing, which can be 3 to 4 times a week. So I would say like that's pretty good. I wanted to volunteer, and unfortunately I haven't really done it this year. Probably because of the pandemic, but like to be completely honest, I like haven't looked at this list in a while. So I'm sure I forgot to do that.
I have been more aware of how I can do things outside my comfort zone / do things that
It's not very pandemic conducive.
don't make me / do new things, but that don't make me uncomfortable. I'm confused.
Maybe like put yourself outside of your comfort zone, but like not at the risk of like your own comfort level.
I guess that's what I meant by that. That's like a weird way for me to word that.
Like,
I don't even really know what I meant by that, but put myself out there to meet new people, potentially start dating, like you said, and that was just not a great year to put that, I guess.
I had I say this like every year. Give yourself time to get ready in the morning.
It never happens. Actually,
it's like I have time, but then I'm like, but why? And that's not a good mindset, because you should just be like, it's life. There's always a reason to get ready. But I just have trouble doing that. That was it for my life stuff.
Last thing I have was like I have social media stuff.
Same.
Be someone that can be a resource for pre-PT students and try to be transparent. I feel like we do a pretty good job of that. And like I remember just looking at comments just like for a video that we just posted, and I really enjoy seeing comments of people that recognize that me and Sierra and I just saw someone correct me. Like how we just keep it real with our vlogs, or just we are who we are, and we don't try to be like over the top. And I think that a lot of you guys also enjoy just like our PT related content and show you guys what school is like for us.
One of mine was average 8,000 listens on the podcast by the end of the year. I don't know if we'll get to that, but like I've been pretty happy with the growth that we've been seeing. I think right now we're averaging, usually with podcasts, I'm pretty sure you like base it within the first 30 days. So we're getting about 4,500 listens or downloads within the first 30 days. I'm not sure which one it is exactly, but we'll see how much we can get that up by the end of the year.
And then lastly, I have find a way to balance YouTube and grad school, figuring out where to give and take. And I feel like honestly, that has also been better than I expected this year, just because I feel like it for some reason seems easier than undergrad, and I don't really know why, but it does.
For what? What seems easier?
Balancing stuff.
I also have posted about weekly on Megan and Sierra channel, and we didn't do so great during the summer because I think quarantine, like we were like college vloggers, like pretty much, and so when we like had to go home, we were like, I don't know what to record.
We don't like vlogging at home that much. Like
Yeah.
it just like doesn't vibe with us. But then as soon as we're back in Iowa City, I feel like when we moved back to Iowa City, we were just like ready to vlog.
You can like literally see like on our channel there's like this shift. One, our thumbnails like we like came up with like a style that we like for now at least. And so there's a train coming.
It's coming. Let's end the video.
Okay, well that's kind of it for everything I had. Otherwise,
Yeah, one question answered, but it was a long question, so I think it was fun. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already by clicking the red subscribe button, and we'll see you in a repost next. Bye.
Bye.